Today, we are talking about something serious that has shaken Asaba. There was a fresh clash in Asaba, Delta State, involving armed men and innocent civilians. Lives have been lost, people have been injured, and families are left in fear. This is a story that affects everyone in the community, and you need to hear it carefully. Remember, if you enjoy this coverage, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated with all important news as it happens. The incident began when a group of vigilantes and armed men, some connected to powerful community leaders, tried to enforce control over a disputed land. Tenants and residents on the land resisted, insisting on their legal rights. Unfortunately, this confrontation quickly turned violent. Reports show that at least 4 people were killed in the initial clash, and 5 more were injured. The tension did not stop there. A follow-up confrontation led to the death of 3 more youths, leaving the community in shock and mourning. Authorities are on full alert. The Delta State Police Command has launched a manhunt for the perpetrators, emphasizing that no one, no matter their title or influence, is above the law. The police have assured the public that peace will be restored and that investigations are ongoing. It is important for you, the viewer, to understand that safety is still a concern and communities must remain vigilant. Many people are asking, why does this keep happening? Land disputes in Nigeria, especially in rapidly growing cities like Asaba, can quickly turn dangerous. When disagreements involve powerful figures or armed groups, the risk of violence increases. And when people feel that law enforcement may not act quickly, they sometimes take matters into their own hands, which can have tragic consequences. You may have heard about Harrison saving victims during this incident. As of now, there is no verified report confirming this, but it shows how stories can spread quickly on social media. While the idea of a hero saving people is inspiring, we must rely on facts and verified information. Stories like this remind us of the importance of caution when sharing news. Families affected by this violence are deeply traumatized. Young people have lost their lives, and innocent residents have been caught in the crossfire. This is not just about land or power, it is about human lives, communities, and the trust that people have in the justice system. Each life lost leaves a hole in a family, and it reminds us all that violence changes lives forever. It is also important to reflect on how communities can protect themselves. Residents must know their legal rights, document ownership of property, and report threats to authorities before they escalate. The role of law enforcement is crucial, but communities also need to look out for each other. Together, people can create safer neighborhoods and prevent future tragedies. Authorities are also taking steps to address broader security issues. Arrests have been made for armed robbery, cultism, and illegal firearms in the area, showing that Delta State is working to reduce violence and crime. These operations are necessary to prevent incidents like the Asaba clashes from becoming a regular occurrence. As we discuss this, remember to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. By subscribing, you help us continue to bring real, verified news and important community updates straight to you. The bigger picture is that Nigeria, and Asaba in particular, is facing challenges with land disputes, armed groups, and insecurity. While police and security agencies work to bring justice, ordinary residents must stay informed and vigilant. Every person has a role in keeping their community safe, whether it's reporting threats, supporting victims, or simply staying alert. It is also worth noting that sensational headlines and viral social media posts can sometimes mislead people. As responsible viewers, we must check information before sharing it. The truth is often more complex than a headline, and understanding the facts helps communities stay safe and informed. The Asaba clash is a reminder that peace is fragile and must be actively maintained. Conflicts over land, power, or influence can escalate quickly if not handled properly. The hope is that with proper investigations, justice will be served and residents can return to normal life without fear. Remember, every time you like this video and subscribe, you help us continue delivering important news like this to everyone. It keeps you informed, and it keeps our reporting accurate and reliable. This incident also opens up conversations about conflict resolution. Communities should look for legal and peaceful ways to resolve disputes. Courts, mediators, and dialogue can prevent violence and protect lives. Violence solves nothing and leaves lasting scars. As we keep monitoring this story, remember the victims and their families. They need our support, prayers, and attention. Ensuring justice and safety is not just the job of the police or authorities, it is everyone's responsibility. By being aware, reporting danger, and staying united, communities can reduce the risk of these tragedies. I want to remind you again, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You need to be the first to know when developments happen in Asaba and across Nigeria. Staying informed is the first step towards safety. Now, as we continue, let's focus on the human side of this tragedy. Families in Asaba are still in shock. Mothers, fathers, and children who had no part in this conflict are now living in fear. The loss of young lives, the injuries, the sudden grief, it is overwhelming. Imagine walking outside your home one day and hearing gunshots, not knowing if your loved ones are safe. That is the reality many people in Asaba are facing right now. It is important to understand that incidents like this affect the entire community. Businesses can slow down, children may fear going to school, and even daily life feels unsafe. Peace and normalcy are disrupted. Communities must come together to support one another. Neighbors checking on neighbors, sharing information about safe areas, and ensuring children are protected can make a big difference. Authorities are doing their part. The Delta State Police Command is tracking the armed men responsible for these attacks. They are working tirelessly to restore peace and bring justice. But justice takes time. Investigations need to be thorough to ensure the right people are held accountable and innocent people are protected. That is why it is crucial for the community to cooperate with the authorities, provide information, report suspicious activity, and stay alert. I want to take a moment to remind you, if you haven't yet, like this video and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you help support accurate reporting and stay informed about real events as they unfold. Also, share this video with family and friends so they are aware of the risks and safety measures in Asaba and surrounding areas. Now, let's talk about the warning signs that can help prevent these kinds of tragedies in the future. Land disputes are very common, not just in Asaba, but across many Nigerian cities. Often, these disputes escalate because of poor communication, lack of legal enforcement, or involvement of armed groups. Residents should always ensure their properties are properly documented and that any disputes are taken to court rather than handled personally. The Asaba story is also a lesson about the dangers of rumors and misinformation. Social media spreads news very quickly, and sometimes the stories are exaggerated or false. You may have seen messages about Harrison saving victims. While this makes a dramatic story, there is no verified information confirming this event. It is very important to check sources and rely on credible reports. By doing this, we protect ourselves and our communities from panic and false hope. During times like this, it is also important to stay calm. Fear can cause mistakes. People may panic and make unsafe decisions. Staying informed, knowing where help is available, and following police instructions can save lives. Families should have emergency plans, know safe routes, and stay connected with neighbors. Community safety is a shared responsibility. I also want to highlight the role of youth in communities like Asaba. Young people are often most affected by violence, and their futures are at stake. Schools, local organizations, and families must create environments that teach peaceful conflict resolution. Empowering youth to resolve disagreements through dialogue and understanding rather than force is key to breaking the cycle of violence. And as always, remember to like this video and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are immediately updated when new developments come in. Every new subscriber helps us continue bringing real news and supporting the communities we care about. Now, let's consider what the future might hold for Asaba. With proper investigations and security measures, peace can be restored. But it is not only the responsibility of authorities. Community leaders, local associations, and even ordinary residents must participate in creating lasting solutions. Regular town meetings, dialogue between landlords and tenants, and legal oversight can prevent violent escalations.